On February 28, 2026, the Middle East erupted into war. Let's get right into what's happening.
It all kicked off with joint U.S. and Israeli strikes that killed Iran's supreme leader.
The campaign, Operation Epic Fury, had goals way beyond any conflict we've seen there before.
I mean, the stated goals were huge, to completely dismantle Iran's military and strategic power.
This was all preceded by the largest U.S. military buildup in the region in decades.
That incredible level of coordination, it took weeks of joint planning between the U.S. and Israel.
Iran's retaliation was swift and fierce, dragging the entire region into the conflict.
And when I say swift, Iran launched at least 26 separate attack waves on day one alone.
And they weren't just targeting Israel. U.S. bases and allies across the Gulf were hit hard.
The human toll was immediate, with hundreds killed across several countries in just the first few days.
The economic shockwaves were also instant, starting with a near-total shutdown of Middle Eastern airspace. It was a wild domino effect, with country after country closing their skies within hours.
Then, the world's most critical shipping lane, the Strait of Hormuz, was basically paralyzed.
Traffic there dropped 70% almost overnight. That's a huge chunk of the world's oil trade.
This disruption just slammed global markets. The fallout was severe and immediate.
And with fears of a supply crisis, Brent crude oil prices shot up 9%.
So how did the rest of the world react? Well, the international community was seriously divided.
You had some key U.S. allies showing support, while many in Europe urged everyone to de-escalate.
But Russia and China, they were much more direct, outright condemning the military action.
All of this has created a new, dangerous, and totally unpredictable reality in the Middle East.
It leaves us with a critical question. With things so unstable, how can this possibly be contained?